Here you could definitely see some interesting spalding going on. And I cut one piece already and took it back. I might cut a little more out of this. There is a pretty serious check going on right through. But what I'm thinking of doing is cutting this parts of this into 3-foot long sections and maybe make some 4x4 legs out of it for maybe a spalded maple top. So that's the plan here. Alright, I got a tree here, a dead one that I'm wanting to take down. And I've got it started, ready to go. I'm hoping it's going to fall that way. I'm going to use a couple shims to try to make it happen. And I'm just looking at this here. I was kind of surprised to see that this dead tree was not hollowed out. And I'm thinking there might be some interesting spalding and stuff going on. I'm not sure. It feels pretty good. So we might cut some of this up and see what we can make out of it. So I got these cut up. Some of this I was finding was a little bit punky, but not bad. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to cut up. A little bit more stuff going on here with the spalting. Gets really hard as you get up here. Some nice looking exteriors here of the wood. And I thought this piece might be kind of interesting. It's got a lot of knots in it. It might be nice to cut up, see what we find in there. So, pretty wet day here, but getting muddy, but we're going to get some of this back and maybe cut it up at some point here. Heading back with the first load. Pretty wet out here, pretty muddy. I think some people think I'm kind of crazy to do this and why I don't want to get a tractor or something like that, but a tractor frankly would be making a mess in all this. And I really enjoy the exercise and getting out and getting some time alone with God, or listening to a book like I'm doing right now. Listen to some G.K. Chesterton, the Catholic philosopher, theologian. I guess you call him more of a philosopher. A little hard to understand, but nothing like doing this kind of work and having that time to get some physical and some mental reprieve. Okay, so some of these of the standing maple that I took down, the dead standing maple, does have some, you can see there's a lot of holes, little insect holes, probably some type of powder post beetle. There's quite a variety of those. And so this is going to be important when I do cut this down, that this is what is kiln dried. So what you really want to do, because you want to get these, if there's any larvae or anything in there, you want to get them either out or dead. So that's something I'm going to be working on. Okay, so I got one of these loaded up. I'm going to try to get this back. This was a standing dead maple, and as I said, I'm going to want to get this kiln dried. I don't have a kiln yet, so I'm going to be making a solar kiln at some point, and I'll keep you apprised of that, and I'll do a video of that when I get to that. It'll probably be just something simple. You can really do this pretty simply. We got to get the wood to about 130 degrees for a few hours. Yeah, I'll do a lot longer than that, but that's what is really going to kill any of the bugs and insects. That's the plan with that. So stay tuned. Heading out for one more last log. Beautiful sunset. It's starting to get dark, but I think I can make it. Alright, so I'll see you at the sawmill in a future video as we cut this up and see what kind of stuff we have inside the standing maple tree. Thanks a lot.